Good evening, Anfield Lee. Good evening, 83A Railway Photography. Random and jump out on the West Coast Mainline again. Just moments before setting up, we had the postal service going northbound. Came towards us on the camera. I got that in a video in itself. So there's a little bit of extra something. A couple of Pendolinos passed, 350's been passed just while I've been here setting up. I'm in the usual spot, but just a fraction further up than where I usually am. If I zoom in, let's just turn the camera. See that bridge? Ooh, sorry, just knocked the camera. There we go. That footbridge just over there. Just zoom back in again. One second. That footbridge you see there is where I usually go. Just that one there. So I'm about 200 yards further up the track today. Another footbridge, exactly the same as that one, but with a better view. So theoretically it's the same area, but yeah, it's about 200 yards further up the tracks. It looks further on the camera than what it actually is, but literally it just took me 2 minutes to walk from that bridge to this bridge. That's how close it was. But I have found out that there is actually road access to this bridge that I'm currently footbridge that I'm stood at. So for future, I'll be able to drive straight up to this one. So we're not expecting that much. Not expecting that much traffic. I do know there was a lot of freight earlier on today, as I have been monitoring. So we'll have to wait and see. Good evening, West Junction. Thanks for joining us. Now, on my last stream that I did, well, one of my last streams, the stream I did with Stuart from Winsford Station, I had a gentleman comment, oh, not a gentleman, could have been physically anybody. I had someone comment quite abrupt, quite rudely really, towards Stuart, which I wasn't too happy about. If you want to go and see it yourself, but each to their own, and everyone's eligible to comment what they wish. But if you get the opportunity, go back to Live from Winsford stream and have a look at one of the comments. Being rather rude towards Stuart, and I thought that was very uncalled for, and I hope that person's rather embarrassed with his actions. Only issue being here, I found so far, is the lighting gantry is obscuring some of the view towards the distance. You can see some orange lights just in the distance before that footbridge that I usually go to. Well, there's another set literally 20 yards in front of me, and the beam for it, how inconsiderate of Network Rail, the beam for it is obscuring my view down, full view down, but I can kind of see. Just squeeze my eyes past it. Oh, fantastic, Steve. That's fantastic news. I was going to message you very shortly, actually, as requested. Thank you very much, Steve Smith. I'll contact you. I see lights. We got an approaching train. Pendolino, you can tell by the headlights. rails singing now as well. I've got a lovely toot as well. If you're enjoying these live streams, then please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Excellent, Lee. I look forward to watching that, but I need to catch up on your previous ones first. Look, husband and wife walking the dogs on the left-hand side of your, no, right-hand side of your screen. Just looking at what's out and about at the moment. We have another Vanti on its way very shortly. In about 3 minutes' time. From Crewe. BN's Railway Videos, good evening, thanks for joining us. It's going to get rather busy in a moment. We've got 2 Pendolinos due within the next few minutes. We've got something coming from behind us. Probably a Pendolino. Sounds like it. Yep, it is. Excellent stuff. So let's have a look. What have we got on its way? Do we have any freight? I'm not seeing anything yet. It's rather quiet at the moment. Just a few Pendolinos knocking around for us for the entertainment for this evening. One of which is on its way right now. On its way to Liverpool Lime Street. Seeing no lights yet. The other Pendolino I thought was coming, it's actually going to Manchester, so it won't be coming up this way. So we've just got one Pendolino on its way. Will be with us in a few minutes. Still no sign of it. So yes, if you're enjoying these live streams, then please give them a like, thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, then please do so. I highly appreciate it. Make sure you do so you get notified of any future live streams or videos that I do. Don't forget, tomorrow is episode 11 of my YouTube Tuesday series, checking out how I'm getting on with the refueling point. Not sure exactly what we're going to be doing on tomorrow's show, but we'll see how it goes. For some reason 3905 has stopped in the fast lane. Has it? I'm just looking now. It's approaching now. I can see headlights now. Excuse me. Oh right, earlier. And here it comes. Pendolino to Liverpool Lime Street. Anti-delivery. Excuse me. I'm not seeing any further movements which are expected at any time soon, but we'll keep an eye on that. Radford Junction Railways evening. How far north of Crewe is this? About 5 minutes up the line. Literally just the north end of Crewe, near to Leighton Hospital, that is where I am. That's not too far. About a quarter of the way, I would say, between Crewe and Winsford. I can confirm we've had quite a few of interesting rail movements actually in this area. I know it's not yesterday, the day before, we had I saw some footage of the Grand Centrals in operation. Superb videos I've seen on the Crewe Preservation Society, Crewe Railway Preservation Society group on Facebook. and also 47 Lady Diana. That was in operation on a rail tour. Some lovely footage I've seen of that. And when I get the opportunity, I'll share them on my page. Hello, Jackie. Hope you're well. Hope everyone is well. I hope you are well. Condolences, but hope all is well with yourself. I did speak with Lee a little earlier. A large vodka and coke, absolutely. No, don't you worry. Route 7 Railway, good evening, Steve. Pendolino just passed me on its way up towards your neck of the woods. Tim JD Doward, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. You're not late, Steve. You can join at any point you want. You don't need to be here from the start. Everyone's welcome to join at any time. Never late to the party. Just watching whilst having my tea, he says. I've had mine. Building the ELR step by step. Evening to you. I am well indeed. Random question, I know, but have you ever thought of trying to get a stand at the next show at the NEC Birmingham, or any show for that matter, to promote MRYCG? All I can say is watch this space. Watch this space. Good evening to Angels Shares Whiskey Distillery. How are you? Arthur Humphreys, good evening to you also. Thanks for joining us this evening. It's all quiet on the rail front at the moment. Not much action, to be honest. A few Pendolinos. Like I said, I did catch the parcel service passing moments before going live. I did catch that in a video, and I'll be posting that out to my channel members. An exclusive little video to channel members. Route 7 Steve says, I'm travelling by train to London tomorrow from Lime Street, returning in the evening. Oh, it's a pity you weren't passing me tonight. You could have waved at the window. B&N's railway videos. Anyway, on the 2nd of August, I'll just tell you, 22nd of August, I'm going down to Wellington Shropshire Station to see the White Rose rail tour pass through. Apparently it goes Wolverhampton, Shrewsbury, York, Manchester, or like that. Well, it won't go to York, Shrewsbury, then York, then Manchester. It'll more than likely go Shrewsbury, Crewe, passing through Crewe to Manchester, and then on to York. Matthew Finton, watching this all down from Somerset. Great stuff. All the best. Keep the good up. Thank you very much for joining us, Matthew. Hope the weather's still fine for you down there. It's been beautiful this afternoon. Took a while for the sun to get through. Once it did, it was glorious. But the storms coming up from across the Welsh borders are just glancing us. We did have one rumble of thunder earlier. But it didn't amount to anything. But I'll have to admit there are some extremely weird cloud formation just to my right. Quite unusual. That's quite rippling cloud. And if the sun caught that, it would be absolutely stunning. But yes, it's going to be exceptionally terrible apparently tomorrow with the weather. Some major thunderstorms will be passing over our heads here in Crewe. So it'll be a day indoors, unfortunately. Pretty much like most of the days at the moment with all this showstopper going on. David Atkins, good evening, all the way from British Columbia. Thanks for joining us. What are we doing today? We're out again on the north area of the West Coast Mainline here at Crewe. Just a little, well, about 200 yards further north to what I usually go to. The other footbridge, without it zooming in, the other footbridge I usually go to is just there. You can just see where my finger is. That's where I usually go. I've just come up to this one to see what this other one's like. It was just a short walk over a stile, along the footpath. It's a lot quieter, apart from the cows coughing the guts up. Cows coughing the cud up. Had a very nice HST round trip to Taunton today from Newport. 4-hour round trip. Beautiful. Didn't know there was any HST still operating down that neck of the woods. I thought they'd all been shifted out. Jackie, yes, big thunderstorms here in the Wirral. That's right, yeah. They're the thunderstorms that glanced us. We didn't really get anything and nothing amounted to it, but we were tracking them. Travelled all the way up the Welsh borders and up into the Wirral and out into the Irish Sea. Chasco, howdy all. What's happening, Jason? We're out spotting, or rail fanning as it's now being officially called, on the West Coast Mainline in Crewe. Thanks for joining us. Nice walking paths around there. Indeed, it's beautiful countryside around here. You've only got to go out of Crewe by, 2 or 3 minutes drive from the centre, and you're out into the thick Cheshire countryside, and it is beautiful. But it's always advisable to make sure you've had your hay fever medication. Robert Osborne, hi from Tont, Devon. Is it? I never know how to pronounce that. Is it Tonts or Totnes? Totnes? Please correct me, however it was. Steve Smith, 4-car HST works Taunton to Cardiff service. Thank you, Steve. I didn't know they were still operating down there. West Coast Model Railway. I am staying over for a few nights in a Mark 2F camping coach in East Yorkshire. Actually, West Coast Model Railway. Were you out at Basford the other day? I'm sure I captured on your either YouTube or on your Facebook page, whichever it might be, I can't remember, or you may have posted into the group, some footage or photographs of the Grand Centrals at Basford. It would be very interesting whereabouts you were to capture those photographs. They were absolutely stunning. Well done. Totnes. Right, thank you very much, Robert. J94, good evening. Thanks for joining us. Hope you are well. Let's have a look. What's in motion around up our way right now? Have we got any action? Not seeing any. Oh, hang on, we got something approaching. What's that? It's another Pendolino, and it's going to go past us. It's going to Lancaster, Preston Lancaster, and it should be passing us on the down fast line approximately in 3 minutes time. So it must be going straight through Crewe, non-stop. So it will be rocketing past here. Yes, I can tell straight away it is. It's on the down fast. There it goes, straight through the station right now. It's on its way, and if it's at speed, it should be here very quickly. Apart from that, I'm not seeing much else in motion. The cow looks like trying to get on the footbridge over there. I'll turn the camera so you can see the moo cows. J94, I'm boiling hot, but I'm okay, thank you. I'm lovely and cool, actually. The sun's behind the clouds, the storm clouds that are over in the distance. I'm just a bit curious on the one cloud that's approaching to our right. It looks potential of delivering a spot to a rain, but I think it's pretty much going to skim past us. Thank you very much, Matthew. I do like it up here. It's a really nice location. We've got a lady and 2 children walking some dogs approaching us from the right. Double O Gauge. It's got a U in it. It's Gauge. Lee. March West Junction. Jason, you have one southbound in about 3 minutes. Let's have a look. Just looking now. West Coast trains we have approaching, that's coming towards Crewe and will pass us at about 10 minutes time. So we've got 350 on its way in about 10 minutes. And here's the one coming up that I mentioned, Pendolino at speed. Robert Osborne, that is so generous of you. Thank you very much. Highly appreciated. I'm going to shut up now so you can hear this Pendolino. Let's see if we can get a toot out to it. We did get a scream out of that one. There's a bit of a scream in that one. We've got a good nice clickety clack here as well. Where's the join in the track? I'll have to keep an eye on that. Thank you very much, Robert Osborne. That's highly generous of you. Just looking now what's around. What have we got? Out on out. IC94, that's the one that's just gone past. We've got IG25, well, sorry, 1G25, that's the 350 coming from Runcorn. It's currently at Weaver Junction, or just approaching Weaver Junction. Will be heading past us very soon. In about 10 minutes time. So apart from that, I'm not seeing much else action. No sign of any other Pendolinos in the district, but they do come to us very quickly. So again, let's come back to the chat. So yes, thank you very much, Robert Osborne, for that pound. That's highly generous, totally uncalled for. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, and I'll do you a very special shout out on my YouTube Tuesday show tomorrow from 8 o'clock here on Barnabas Junction channel. Have you ever heard a wheel flat hitting the track whilst the Wagoner loco was on the move? I have, and yes, they do give out quite a large thudding. In fact, the live I did last week, those freights that did pass, one of the wagons on there definitely had a wheel flat of some sort. Oh, and the sun's breaking through. Did have some sort of wheel flat, and it was going doo 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 as it come past us with hell of a thumping. Reminds me of the 4-track main line between Newport and Cardiff. I'll just let you know, this line right in front of us just here, this is the up slow, followed then obviously by the down fast. Oops, zoom. Then we got the, sorry, that's the up fast. That's the down fast, and very far one's the down slow. Once it goes past Crewe, it changes due to Basford sidings. And these two lines here right in front of us end up being the up and down slow. So with the bit of magic at Crewe Station, the tracks kind of change position, and far two end up being the up and down fast. And that's purely just down to because of the freight movement that comes out of Basford. March West Junction, IM17 southbound. Okay, I'll check that out. Whereabouts is it showing up right now then? Oh yes, it's just appeared. Here it comes. It's just passing Acton Bridge now. Now that is coming at speed, so be prepared for that. Where's it go? It's come from Glasgow and heading to Euston. The sun is lovely right now. It's just coming up warm in my back. It's due to stop at Crewe platform 5. Currently, is that running late? No, it's due in Crewe for 1946. So it's due in Crewe in 7 minutes' time. So it's approaching Hertford right now. It's going through the Hertford Junction. Yes, I do have the ability to see the services today. Major thanks to everybody that's supplied the information, but I've got the ability to see myself today. That is travelling at some speed, that is. As it's already approaching Winsford now. Keep hold of the camera. Indeed, I will. Don't you worry, Jackie. But unfortunately, it'll be on the other side, so not too bad. It's when they're right up close here next to us. That's when I definitely have to hold on to the tripod. So let's have a look. Is there anything? Oh, we got some action in Crewe. 2 trains approaching. 3 trains. Oh no, sorry, 2 trains approaching. What's that one? Oh, we've actually got 3. 2 in the station and 1 approaching on the down fast. Let's see if these are all coming our way. 1 F24, which is a Pendolino. That's going to Liverpool Lime Street. 1 W70. I reckon that's going Manchester, to be honest. Yes, it's Transport for Wales. 175112 John Murphy. That's going to Manchester, so that won't be coming to us. And on the down fast, we have 1 S95. Just wait for that to load. And that's another oh, is it? Yes, a Pendolino. Going to, yes, it'll stop in at Crewe on platform 11 and then coming up towards us. So we've got 2 Pendolinos on the way. Both going to be stopping in Crewe. A few moments and then coming towards us. What's this? This is an interesting bit of movement just popped up. OT68. Currently in the Gresty Lane depot. No services for head code OT68. Interesting to know what that is and where that's going. So we'll come back to those in a moment. Let's get back to the chat. Meridian Parkway, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Jason, look out for 132R Royal Mail as it's running 11 minutes early at the moment. That might be what came past us just before I fired up the camera, the Royal Mail train. Sorry, I got a phone call just as you said hello. Oh, no problem. West, are you in between Crewe and Winsford? I'm literally just outside the boundaries of Crewe, near the Coppen Hall area. The usual footbridge I go to is just there. You just see, just past them lights, you can just see a footbridge. That's the one I usually go to, but I'm about 200 yards up the tracks at another footbridge, which is identical to that one, but it's a bit better here, as it's not in it's not in the middle of a housing estate as such. We just get the odd dog walkers, and there's a couple walking, father and son walking up here just at the moment, walking the Labrador. Yeah, the Labrador. Track the trains on a variety of things. You can actually use real-time trains, which is free, but it's a little bit more fiddly. Or you can use Railcam. There is another one, I can't remember the name of it. Train Tracker, I think it's called. Just going to get a drink. No sign of any further travel at the moment. Let's have a look. Where's that Pendolino? Okay, we've got one on its way coming up from Crewe, and we've got one M17 approaching from behind us. It's just past Minchell Vernon, and now should be approaching us, so we should hear the tracks singing any moment now. I won't turn the camera, but I'll just manoeuvre it so it's less field. There we go, how's that? Here it comes, I can hear the tracks singing. I could in fact actually hear a do-doon, 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 do-doon then as well. Here it comes. Excuse me. And we should have one coming from the south as well. There it goes. Any rail shows coming up around Crewe next year, 2021? I'm not sure what's going to happen. Here's the one coming up from the south. Not sure what's going to happen. We're obviously missed out on a couple of shows already that I know of in the Crewe area, and the Heritage Centre is obviously closed until next year as well. So I'm not sure what's going to happen or what's planned. As soon as I'll know, I'll let you guys know. Oh, that was shifting a bit. That was quite a bit of breeze from that one. We've got a 350 currently sat at Winsford Station, and so that'll be the next one. Yeah, I do too, actually. I never, until about a week or so ago, I didn't actually know that the term was actually called singing. So I'm very grateful for the person that highlighted that to me, and ever since then I've always said singing. An aeroplane passing over. What's this one here? 9M60. Pendolino from Glasgow. So we've got 350 coming from the north, followed by Pendolino. So I've got a feeling that the 350 will probably end up sat or going along the down slow to allow the Pendolino to pass. But there is another train literally right behind the 350, another 350. So there's two 350s back to back, one G25 and one A97. The gentleman and the woman walking the dog. See, I got a lot of dog walkers here. Oh, we've got a DB Schenker Warrington Royal Mail train. It's behind the 350. So you were right, March West. It's coming to us very soon. It's due here in 10 minutes, approximately. Maybe 6 minutes. It's behind the 350. And it's DB Schenker, by the way. Yes, correct, West Coast. I've just found that. It's literally behind the 350, which is currently sat at Winsford Station, picking and dropping up passengers. And then we've got Pendolino sat right behind that, so we're going to get three rail action coming from the north. Followed by Pendolino also coming from the south. So one of these two trains are definitely going to end up on the slow line, either the 350 or the Royal Mail DB. Let's get some information on that. It's an electric Royal Mail service from Warrington Royal Mail Terminal, operated by DB Schenker, heading for Willesden. I can confirm the 350 is going to be on the down fast, so I presume that the Royal Mail will end up on the down slow to allow the Pendolino to pass. So I might actually turn the camera for these, especially the Royal Mail one. Royal Mail service still sitting at Winsford signal box. So if anybody does actually have rail cam and they use the Crewe diagram for the West Coast Mainline, if you look, it'll show where the 350 is, 1G25. It's approaching Minchell Vernon, and then you'll see Coppenhall. That's where I am. And the Pendolino has left Crewe as well, so we might get photobombed by a Pendolino. Fingers crossed. What mail class? Well, I'm not sure. It's operated by DB Schenker. I presume it'll be the Royal Mail trains. To be honest, I don't know what class they are. Are they 329s? Here's the Pendolino coming. I've just seen headlights. Might be the 12 car. The 12 car one did pass me going northbound just before I started the stream. So let's see what we're going to get first. I can hear yes, the Royal Mail train has gone on the down slow. I can hear the 350 approaching from behind me right now. I'm going to don't know if my hearing's right, but I'm sure I just heard a 37. I must be hearing things. Very distinctive grumble though it was. Yes, here comes the 350. The rails are singing. I'll answer you on that question in a moment. see the Pendolino. I think the Royal Mail train is going to catch us before the Pendolino. Depends on, we're going to get 2 Pendolinos at least together and the Royal Mail train at the same time. Pendolino coming from the north is at Winsford Station. It's just past Winsford Station now, approaching us. Here's the Pendolino coming from the south. See if we can get a toot. Nothing from that driver, so we'll swing this way now to catch what's coming from the north. It's going to be interesting, this is. What we're going to get first, the Royal Mail train or the Pendolino. Royal Mail train is literally here. I can see it in the north distance. Here it comes. So there's the Royal Mail train, no photo bombing, and we're going to get straight away. I can hear Pendolino approaching. Yes, here it comes. Oh, sorry, forgot to turn the camera around. I was taking a photograph. So there we go. Have we got any further activity now for us? Not seeing anything in the Crewe area right now. So we'll keep a lookout for further traffic coming soon. Right, back to a couple of questions. Okay, scrolling back now because I missed a lot of your questions there. Any rail shows come in, love the singing. The mail train has passed Hatford, yeah. Might be 12 car line, here she comes. Good evening, Jason from Dinmore Junction, good evening. How do you get that spot so close to the track? Well, very, very easily. The footbridge, which is just there, I usually go to, if you've seen on my previous North of Crewe on the West Coast Mainline videos. If you look on the very first one I did, I've actually included a Google Maps link to that position, and it's literally a footpath that comes out of a housing estate, it goes over the tracks to the opposite side. I'm on a different footbridge, literally just 200 yards further up the track, an identical footbridge on the same footpath pretty much than the usual one. So yeah, it's really easy to get to. So if you want to know exactly where it is, save me having to tell you, I'm in Coppenall area of Crewe, and to the south of you, what you're looking at right now is going into Crewe. Obviously behind is towards Winsford. Oh wow, love that one, very nice. David Atkins, J94, awesome, came back just in time. Yes, you did, for the mail train. This one, then lunch. Postman Pat got rid of his van and bought a train. Well, he had the right idea there, then, did he? So how do you get to that spot? Well, there you go, just told you. Okay, thanks, no problem. Just check out live out and about north of Crewe on the West Coast Mainline, video 1 on my channel, and you'll be able to find them there. Jason, you have 2 lots of freight southbound around 8:20, 7x27 and 4L61. Thank you very much, March West. Let's take a look. What are they going to be? Excuse me. Right, we've got something on the down slow, actually. What's that? Oh! 88008. Where's that going? Oh, it's going to be coming past us. On intermodals, going to Daventry. No, so it's coming from Daventry. DRS, my babies. That is 4S45 coming from the south. It's currently approaching Crewe on the down slow. So that will definitely be passing through here. We've got 9S97 on the down fast. That's more Pendolinos. Which one's that? That's definitely coming past us. Let's have a look at this freight that you were on about. 6X27 wasn't one of them, I think, once, wasn't it? So it's currently at Weaver Junction. Yes, it's the DB Rail Infrastructure. 6X27, 66, class 66, DB Schenker, 66102, named Mike Stone. Definitely passing through here. Departmental service. Coming from Carlisle. Where's that heading to? Oh, it's going to Basford Sidings. That'll be an interesting manoeuvre then. And you mentioned another one. Let me have a look at the chat. App am I using? Kevin, Shawbridge Junction, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. App am I using to track the trains is Railcam. Yeah, 6X27. Yeah, that's the one I've just found. 4L61 was the other one you were saying. So 6X27 is currently approaching Acton Bridge, so it should be here very, very soon. It's just coming under through Acton Bridge right now. Not seeing the other one yet showing up, unless I change screen, then it'll appear. But the DRS one is currently idling on the down fast, must be awaiting approval. It's available on iPhone, it's web-based. So yes, via your browser on your phone. Just to give you an idea. There we go. So it shows you all the circles around the Crewe, and there's the DB one just there, 6X27. That's currently approaching past Acton Bridge. Hello, you can see me in the reflection That's the Sandbach, and then just south there you've got the Nantwich line, and you've got Basford sidings just here. You can see the Class 88 there, 4S45. So yeah, there you go. So let's check on the chat. Yes, Class 88 due. Ardenine. 4L61. Is it on iPhone? Yes. Okay, no more chat. Let me have a drink. Now, I won't be staying out too late. It's cloudy and the night's drawing in, unfortunately. So it will be getting rather dark here very soon, especially with it being a bit cloudy today. So maybe, do you search Railcam in browser? Yes. There is a subscription service though for using it for the year. I've been a member for years. Railcam also gives you the option of viewing loads and loads of rail cams, webcams on the railway lines. Crewe itself has got 4. One overlooking the Heritage Centre, one looking at the Chester line, and one looking at the station and one looking at the West Coast Mainline in whichever direction it decides to point. A lot of the time it is viewable to see the avoider lines. Somerset Andy, good evening, thanks for joining us. I'm hoping you can still hear me. Still says I'm live, good. Should be able to hear all the moo cows and the birds and singing and everything. So we're waiting on further traffic to appear. Not hearing or seeing anything yet, but shouldn't be too long. Check the diagrams. So the 88 is in on platform 12. It's passing through on platform 12. And let's have a look where this freight is heading towards us. 6X27 has been side on the up slow. Acton Bridge, followed by 1A70, which is a Pendolino on its way from Lime Street. We've got a Pendolino coming from the north, followed by freight. And we've got an 88 coming up from the south. Oh, we've got a 9S97. What's that one? Pendolino coming up from the south. 1A97. That's what we've got. It's going to get quite busy actually. DB. Oh, right. We've got another. Eh? Where's that going? Why is that on the down fast? Oh, down fast going in. Eh? That's the Royal Mail train that's just passed here. It's on the wrong line in the station. It must be going into Basford Sidings, right. So it's had to cross over. Gotcha. And we've got 1F25 approaching Crewe, which is another Pendolino. Yes, it's just moved. So we're just waiting on movement. Right, so we've got a Pendolino coming from the north, followed by the DB freight passing through Hertford right now. Uh, 9S97 your way, time to go to Railcam. I see lights in the background. Yes, you do. They are the lights, traffic lights. Here we go. We've got a Pendolino coming up from the south. We did see the mail train, yes. So Pendolino just past us, heading towards Winsford, and we've got a Pendolino passing through Winsford, followed by the DB freight, and we've got 6E16 as well. Where's another DB? Where's that one going? It's not coming towards, right, okay. I know I don't like DB, but it's a train, so it'll do me. The 88 has left Crewe and is on its way. So which are we going to get first? The 88 or the DB 66? The DB 66 is past Hertford. Pendolino's currently sat at Winsford. Should be coming to us very soon. Catching up with the chat now. Evening Moreland and evening Rule 1, evening Darren Elgin. Quite a few empties on the 88. Still no sign of it. Where's that 66? Which are we going to get first? We're going to get a Pendolino anytime now. John Dawson, good evening to you. Right, so the freight is at Winsford. The Pendolino is almost upon us. Now we'll turn the camera for the Pendolino. Apologies everybody. Phone decided to have a moment on it and decided to restart, so I lost the signal. Just as the two bloody good services were coming through. Yes, the 88 has been through on the intermodal. It's only a small intermodal actually. And the DB Schenker EWS Class 66 pulling something rather odd. That passed as well, but I did manage to film both of those separately. So I'll post them on at some point. So yes, welcome back everybody. Apologies. Thanks for asking. I've got enough mods. Straighten the camera up a bit. It's a bit lopsided. There we go. So, yeah, signal was fine. It was just the phone decided to do a restart on me. What's coming up next? Well, we've had the two highlights of the night, I think. What we got coming up next? Oh, we have got some more freight. 4L61 is due any moment. It's Freightliner 66957. Stevenson's Locomotive Society is named. Doesn't say what it's pulling. It's heading for Felixstowe. So it's going to be freight. It'll be oh, it is. It's an intermodal. So we've got an intermodal by Freightliner on its way coming from the north. That's just at Winsford right now. What have we got in Crewe? What's that? 3Q89. Where's that going? Colas. Where's that going? Oh, it won't be coming past here till late tonight, 11 o'clock tonight, so I won't be here for that one. Down fast. 606 up, down to Liverpool. What's that one? 4M56. Another freight line on intermodal. Coming past us. In about half an hour though, so that's a bit late. We might not be here then. we do have an intermodal coming up from behind us. It's just currently at Winsford. So apologies for the break in the stream. I did that on purpose to get the exclusive video. No, but yes, it'll be dark by then. No chance of me being out there that time. Looks like the cows have had enough now on their way home. Yeah, to be honest, and you're right actually. Cows have all vanished. How far away is Winsford? 5 minutes up the track behind me. So let me have a look, see if I can see it. No sign of it. It's lovely. So the app you were using, how do you get on the part that shows the trains? You click on diagrams and then select West Coast Mainline Crewe. I'm watching a Canadian National double stack train go by while we're waiting for the next Pendolino. Well, the next train is actually going to be a freight train. The app is Railcam. It's not an app, it's a web-based. Let's have a look, where is it? It's on the down slow. Just coming up behind us now. Should be right behind us. Hang on. Still can't see it. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I can see it. It's just appearing in the distance behind us now. We got. What train's pulling this? Because that sounds like a rough train. It's a 66 Freightliner. I'll turn the camera in a moment. Got a bit of a roar on this one, I think. I can hear it. Here it comes. Let's turn the camera. Yes, a green goblin. Yes. So we'll just have another look now. That's spammer, got rid of them. Yes, don't want spammers in here talking lots of rubbish. Yes, someone just chatting rubbish, so we got rid of them. Yeah, so they can continue to watch, but they won't be able to comment anymore. We don't want rubbish in the chat like that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, gang. That's why we have spanners indeed. We do have a train approaching from the south. Not sure what it is. Let's have a look. It's a 350, 350102. On its way to Liverpool Lime Street. Yeah. There's another Pendolino on its way. What I think we'll do is once this 350 is passed, guys, I think we'll bring things to an end. There we go. So nothing now due for quite a while now. Pendolinos. What's that actually? I've just seen something. 350 going south. Just approaching Barnabas Junction now. So thank you all for joining me this evening. It's been a pleasure. Yes, quite a lot of traffic does pass through at night. A lot of freight does operate through the night as well. Still some passengers. So yeah, nice little location again. Thank you everyone for joining me. It's been a pleasure to chat with you and capture some trains. Apologies again for the interruption in the stream. Don't forget to catch me tomorrow for YouTube Tuesday from 8 p.m. Not sure yet what we're going to be doing in tomorrow's show, but I'll be definitely showing you the progress on the Four Eagles TMD fueling point. So I wish you all a very pleasurable night. Stay safe, everybody. Enjoy the thunderstorms that are coming. And the video footage that I captured, the little bits, at 88 and at 66, during the interruption, I will get them posted out very soon for you. If you've enjoyed the stream, make sure, yes, you do give the stream a thumbs up. If you aren't already, please subscribe. Highly appreciate it. Also, thank you for the kind donation earlier on in the stream from the gentleman. I've forgotten his name just now. Don't think it'll tell me on the screen. No, it won't. So until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay well, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Take care. Bye for now. Ta-da.